Today I am going to work out 5 problems in series circuit. There are different problems. First problem is a Christmas tree lights are connected in series. In a series circuit, current is constant. If there are 40 lamps and each lamp has resistance of 20 ohms, the resistance of the lamp is given. Calculate the total resistance of the circuit. First part. Number 2, calculate the current taken from a supply of 200 volts. What would be the current? Number 3, also find the power drawn. This is the problem. The given values are number of lamp is given, number resistance value of each lamp is given, supply voltage is 200. Now we will work out the problem. The total number of lamp 40, the resistance of each lamp is 20, therefore the total resistance is 800 ohms, that is 40 into 20. Supply voltage is given 200 volts. So I is equal to V by R, Ohm's law. V is 200 and the resistance is 800. We can compute the 0.25 is the current. Current taken for the first part is number 1, find the current 0.25 amps. Next is power drawn. Once we know the current, we can also compute the power. The voltage is given. V is 200, current is 0.25. The total power consumption of the circuit is 50 watts. Now we can calculate the power dissipation in each lamp. That is I square R is the power dissipation. I square, that is the circuits are connected in series. Therefore the current is constant. 0.25 the whole square into 20, that is 1 lamp resistance is 20. Each lamp power dissipation of each lamp is 1.25 watts. Therefore in case of 50 lamps, that is 40 lamps is given, 1.25 into 40 we will get 50, that is 50 watts. 50 watts is, we can calculate 50 watts. This is 50 watts. Next we can check whether our calculations are correct. Once we know the current, that is I is equal to 0.25 amps. Each lamp resistance is given. Therefore, we can easily find the voltage drop in each lamp. Voltage drop is equal to 0.25 into 20, the resistance of one lamp. That is 0.25 into 20 is equal to 5 volts. How many bulbs? There are 40 lamps. 40 into 5, 200 volts. Here the supply voltage is 200. The calculated voltage is also 200. So this is voltage law. Voltage across each resistor is 5. We can total 40 into 5 is equal to 200. Another check is power P is equal to I square R, or power P is equal to V square by R. Here the voltage is given 200, the whole square divided by the resistance. Total resistance of the circuit is 800. Power is equal to 550 watts. So this is the first problem. The second problem is a resistance of 100 ohm, 500 ohm and 1000 ohms are all connected in series across 400 volts DC supply. 3 resistors are connected in series with the different values are given and the supply voltage is 400. Find the current through each resistor. What is the current in each resistor and the potential difference across each resistor? What is the potential drop across each resistor? Also find the total power drawn. This is the circuit. Here the current through each resistor is same because it's a series circuit. The 3 resistors 100 ohm, 500 ohm, 1000 ohm is given. The supply is given, therefore total resistance is equal to 100 plus 500 plus 1000, 1600 ohms. Total current is equal to V by R, that is 400 by 1600, we will get 0.25 amps. So the current flow through this circuit is 0.25 amps. The series circuit, current through 100 ohms is equal, 500 ohms is equal and 1000 ohms is equal, 0.25, 0.25. Now we can compute the total power. Total power is equal to 0.25 current into voltage 400, we will get 100 watts. Then we have to compute what is the voltage drop. So 0.25 into 100, that is 25 volts. 0.25 into 500, 125 volts. 0.25 into 1000, 250 volts. So we 25 plus 125 plus 250 is equal to 400. The supply voltage is 400. Here the Kirchhoff's law is applied. So the total voltage drop across each resistor, the sum of the voltage drop is equal to the supply voltage. 25 plus 125 plus 250 is equal to 400. We can check whether the problem is correct. Here the power dissipation in each resistance we can compute. Even though it is not asked in the question, we can simply check point I square into R. That's the formula. I square, that is 0.25 the whole square into 100. You will get 6.25 watts. 0.25 square into 500. The power dissipation in the 500 ohm resistance is 31.25. Power dissipated in the 1000 ohm resistance is 62.5. We can compute the total watt is 100. So total power is equal to 0.25 into 400, or we can compute the individual power dissipation of each resistance. That will be equal. This is the second problem. The third problem is, an incandescent lamp is rated for 100 watts and 100 volts. Find the value of resistance to be connected in series with the lamp so that it can be operated on 200 voltage supply. What is the power loss in the resistor? This is the university examination question. Here the rating of the bulb is 100. We should connect some resistance, then only the bulb will glow, otherwise the bulb will burn. The filament will overheat because enormous current will flow through it. We should not connect directly. So it's very simple. 100 volts drop across the bulb. Definitely 100 volts across here. Once we know the rating of the bulb, we can compute its resistance. Power P is equal to V square by R. Voltage is given, 100 square divided by 100 is equal to 100 ohms. This is 100 ohms. Resistance of the bulb is known, voltage is known, and power is known. What would be the current? Current I is equal to P by V, 100 watts, voltage is given 1 amps. These two are connected in series. Therefore 1 amps is flow in the this resistor as well as the bulb. We can easily compute the resistance. So here according to voltage law, here 100, here 100, put together we will get 200. The voltage across the resistance is 100. Therefore R is equal to V by I. We know the current I. Therefore 100 ohms to be connected in series with the bulb. So what is its power dissipation? Power dissipation is equal to I square R. 1 square into 100, 100 watts. So this is 100 watts. Here it's 100 watts. Put together is 200 watts. We can check whether the problem is right or wrong. Power P is equal to V into I. That is power. 200 volts into 1, we will get 200 watts. So 100 plus 100, 200, 100 volts plus 100 volts, according to Kirchhoff's law, 200. This is the answer of this problem. Fourth problem is, 3 incandescent lamp, 10 watts, its operating voltage is 200 volts. 100 watts, operating voltage is 200 volts. And 1000 watts, operating voltage is 200 volts, are connected in series with the 200 volt DC source. The bulb rating are same, 200. The supply voltage is also same, 200 volts DC source. Find the total current in the circuit. Also mention which lamp glow brightly and why. This is a question. Here the 3 lamps are connected, its ratings are mentioned. Once you know the rating as well as its voltage, we can easily calculate the resistance. R is equal to V square by P. Therefore R1 is equal to 200 square by 10, 4000. The 10 watts bulb resistance is 4000. 100 watts bulb resistance is 400 ohms. 1000 watts bulb resistance is 4 ohms. So the total resistance is 4404 ohms. Therefore current I is equal to V by R, supply voltage is 200. Therefore the current 200 by 4404 we will get 0.045 amps. It's a 3 decimal correction. Now we can find the voltage drop. So according to Kirchhoff's voltage law, sum of the voltage across each bulb should be equal to 200. We can check it. So 0.045 into 4180, 0.045 into 480, and similarly here the voltage drop is 1.8, almost 200 volts. It's correct. Problem is correct. Next question is, they will ask what is its power dissipation, from which we can conclude which bulb glow brightly. Power P1 is equal to I square into R, that is 0.045 square into 4000, 8.1 watts. Next power dissipation P2, that is bulb in 100 watts bulb, is 0.81 watts. P3 is equal to 0.045 the whole square into 4, it is 0.0081 watts. So it's very clear the 10 watts bulb glow brightly because its wattage is 10, but we will get maximum of 8.1 watts. But in the case of 1000 watts bulb, will very dim because its watt is 0.0081. You can see the filament of the 1000 watts bulb. So this is a very interesting problem. The previous problem, they have changed the voltage. If the voltage is different, we have to include some resistance. Here all the bulb rating voltage is given, 200 volts. Its operating voltage is given. The supply voltage is also given. We can check whether our problem is correct or not. Power P is equal to V into I. Therefore, 200 into 0.045, 9 watts we will get. We can compare total power dissipation is 8.918, almost 9. The problem is correct. This is the fourth problem. The last problem is 2 incandescent bulb, 400 watts, 200 volts. Its operating voltage is 200. Its watts is 40. And 100 watts, 200 volts. Operating voltage is 200 and its rating is 100 watts. Connected in series. Both are connected in series with a 400 volt supply. Supply voltage is 400. What will be the current drawn? What is the current drawn? What will be the power consumed by each lamp? Which is such a combination works? This is the question. Whether this combination works, which bulb will be affected? That is the question. First we have to understand the question. The one bulb rating is given 40 watts, 200 volts. Its operating voltage is 200. Similarly, this is 100 watts, 200 volts. We can easily calculate the resistance value R. P is equal to V square by R. Therefore, R is equal to 200 square divided by 40 watts. 40. That is equal to 1000. One resistance is 1000. Another bulb resistance is 200 square divided by 100. That is 100 watts. That is 400. Therefore, the total resistance is this plus this. That is 1400. Now I can compute current I is equal to V by R. The supply voltage is 400. Resistance is 1400. The current is 0.286. So the two bulbs carry the same current to 0.286. Next, what is the power dissipation of each lamp? I square R. This is the formula is P is equal to I square into R, power dissipation. I, we know that the current is 0.286 the whole square into 1000. 0.28 the whole square, 86 in the whole square into 400 is equal to this. So total is 114 point something. Now we can whether this is the check whether the problem is correct. Power P is equal to V, right? This is 400. The current is 0.286. You can get 114.40, 100 and some, almost equal. I have taken a 3 decimal correction. That's why it's not exactly coming. Anyhow, its voltage is constant. According to power, both are equal. Now the next question is whether the combination will work. We have to find the current of how much current the filament will take. You can withstand. That is the thing we must know. So I is equal to 200. That is operating voltage is given 200 divided by 1000. Its resistance. Maximum current is 0.2 amps. And the second is 200. That is its operating voltage. Its resistance is 400 ohms, 0.5 amps. So this filament will carry a 0.5 amps. This filament is designed for 0.2 amps. But unfortunately, we are injecting a 0.286. Naturally, what will happen is the filament will get damaged. That is the problem. So this lamp, this combination will not work. This lamp is designed, current is the filament is designed for 0.2 amps, but the current here is 0.286, that's somewhat exceed. So definitely it will, the filament will get affected. This combination will not work. This is the answer for this problem. So one of the interesting problem is, here is one case I have given voltage, different voltage. Suppose we are connecting a different voltage source bulbs. One voltage is 110, one voltage is 200. Such a combination can also work. So as far as the circuit theory problems are concerned, first we have to understand the problem. Then we try to analyze the problem and solve the problem and check whether the answer is correct. There are three formulas. One is I is equal to V by R, famous Ohm's law, and power P is equal to V into I. Power P can be written as V square by R, or power P is equal to I square into R. The three formulas only used in the DC circuits. So this is 5 different problems I have worked out. I have given the write-up. Please go through it. With this I conclude my lecture. Thanks for listening my lecture. Thank you very much.